Hi everybody, it's Kathy here from Kathy Loves to Scrap, and I'm coming to you from the land down under, and it is Monday, so that means that I'm hopping along with the girls from the lands down under. That's right, the lands down under, New Zealand and Australia. We're from Australia with the white stars on our flag, and the girls across the pond are from New Zealand and they have the red stars on their flag. Both of us are down under the equator, and this is my layout today. You'll see some different things that I've tried on this layout, and I'm putting it all together to create this flowering gum layout of mine. This is a flowering gum. It is a native to Australia and also one of my favourites. One of my teachers that I have on staff brought them in for me when they were flowering from her home, and I had them in my office for a good week and a half before they faded. So I'm going to use some papers today that are just perfect for this. They have got Australian natives on them, and they just look like they belong together with that photo. I'm going to fussy cut the elements out of this one, and I'm using this pink and white gingham for the background to create a contrast. Now this one is a uniquely creative paper, and the other ones I believe they were Studio 73 papers. So what I'm going to do first off is I've cut out my 1-inch frame from the green cardstock, and I've trimmed down my gingham cardstock just so that I can fit it on the layout, and that will then create my mat for my photos. I have cut 3/4 inch strips here, and I'm going to ink them up, and I am using the Tim Holtz Rustic Wilderness to distress ink the edges, just to give them that lift off the bottom of the busy gingham and to define them with the green that is my framing. So these are Australian colours. The green, of course, are the colours of our gum leaves and our grasses. And, of course, on this paper it's got the bottle brushes in the soft pinks for this case, and that's what the flowering gums were in this one. Sometimes the flowering gums are a bright red, sometimes they're a softer red, sometimes they're a pinky colour, or they can be white as well. So they come out in springtime, and they also flower through the summer, but the first time we see them is through spring. So that is why I've chosen to use this photo for this layout, given that for September with the girls down under, we have been looking at our natural floras and what we do in spring in our relative countries. So I'm just taping up my strips here to give a vertical pattern happening across. I did originally cut 7 strips, and I could have just had the 7 strips if I had just done them a little bit wider apart. In the end, I ended up cutting out another one just to fill in that gap there, so that I have now got a balanced striped pattern across, and it's actually more pleasing because it's now got odds. Very strange, I know, but I like to have the odds, and the odds are really very important when your eye is roaming over some of the papers, some of the designs. Now, you would have seen on the back of that paper there was that nice girl print, but sometimes the B side is better for what you want. Now, in this case, I'm going to fussy cut all the way around this, and I'm going to use the elements on that to build my mat for my photo, and you can see that I've done that off screen, and because you don't need to see me sitting there fussy cutting. I've created a tag as well with the leftover of the bottle brush paper, and that's going to sit in behind my photo. I just like the layering effect that that adds, and it also contributes nicely to the overall effect. Now, I am inspired by a sketch for this one from the Scrapper Sketch site, and I have taken it and modified it slightly just to suit my needs. So I'm just layering up my fussy cut elements here. I was going to just use them as frames as I cut it out the frame from it, but I'm realizing that's not going to work on my page, so I'm trimming it down and I'm just going to tuck it in behind and build up the layering. As you can see, it's extending the flowers in my photo. It looks like it naturally extends it across the page. So the colours just subtly complement those in my photo. I'm tucking in some labels. They really have become a favourite of mine. I really do like using the labels now for that layering effect. So I have gone and found a whole lot of printables with labels, and I'm using them quite extensively across my layouts. And I actually like that you can just add another layer to your clusters by using them. So off screen, I've gone and glued it all into place. I've put the tag in behind the photo. I've put in those labels, and now I'm using my Xyron sticker maker here to stick up my letters. I have die cut those out, and I'm just going to stick them on where the title goes, and you'll see that I don't get it right the first time and I have to go and rejig it because they start to run into each other, and they are permanent tacky down, so that's why I'm having a bit of an issue getting that back up into place. But once I've done that, I've got flowering gum as my title. I have dressed my tag with some green thread. I'm now choosing some words that I can add in, ones like life documented, beautiful, love this, and favourite, so that, you know, just some extra visual around the layout. And there is basically it coming together nicely. I'm using pops of colour here, and you see I make mistakes using it all the time. I don't know what happened there. It just got this big air bubble in it and it went everywhere, so I've just swiped it up and dotted the page. And the best thing about pops of colour is that you can then flick underneath and it gives a false enamel dot effect, which looks really effective on your pages. And there you can see my clusters with the that's actually a galah at the top there. You can see there the word one, and down here with the camera, and there's my photo of my flowering gum, a very, very favourite of mine, and very much a springtime affair here in Australia. There's my layout, you can see completed. I hope there's something there that has inspired you. Don't forget to check out this playlist down below. You'll see all of the players and find out what they're presenting this week. That cluster there to the left, building up and extending the photo. Got my little camera there, and you can just see how all of those details come together to create this layout. I hope there was something here that inspired you. I'm Kathy from Kathy Loves to Scrap, coming to you from the land down under. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really does let YouTube know that you want to see more of my content. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I always get back to your comments. I love your feedback. Don't forget to leave me some. You can find me under Kathy Loves to Scrap on all my socials, including Instagram, where I have all my layouts, even those without a video. I really do appreciate the time taken today. Thank you for watching. Happy scrapping till next time.